of our day is story time and singing time. So we're going to have a story time right now. Friends, friends, 1, 2, 3. All my friends are here with me. You're my friend, you're my friend. You're my friend, you're my friend. Friends, friends, 1, 2, 3. All my friends are here with me. Remember, take your fingers and make hooks like this and hook them together to make the sign for friend. And we usually sing this when we come in from our playtime outside and we're all hot and tired and we hear the soft music and then we listen to a story. Today's story is A Sick Day for Amos McGee. Sometimes people get sick. We've been talking a lot about germs and how to get rid of them, but sometimes they get us and we can't help it. It's just part of life. And this is a little story about somebody who gets sick and his friends help him. So while we're reading, you could think about what you could do to help a friend who might feel sick. A Sick Day for Amos McGee. Amos McGee was an early riser. Every morning when the alarm clock clanged, he swung his legs out of bed and swapped his pajamas for a freshly pressed uniform. He would wind his watch and set a pot of water to boil, saying to the sugar bowl, "A spoonful for my oatmeal and 2 for my teacup." With his belly full and ready for the workday, he'd amble out the door. Look, there he goes, walking along. Every day, Amos waited for the number 5 bus. "Next stop, City Zoo," the bus driver would call. 6 a.m., right on time, he'd reply. Amos had a lot to do at the zoo, but he always made time to visit his good friends. Have you ever been to the zoo? What did you see there? Amos would play chess with an elephant who thought and thought before making a move. Do you play chess with an elephant when you go to the zoo? Amos ran races with a tortoise who never lost. Sat quietly with the penguin who was quite shy. Lend a handkerchief to the rhinoceros who always had a runny nose. And at sunset, he read stories to the owl who was afraid of the dark. One day, Amos awoke with the sniffles and the sneezes, achoo, and the chills. Oh no, he got some germs. He swung his achy legs out of bed, and curled them right back up again and said, "Ugh, I don't think I'm going to work today." He's staying home because he's sick. But meanwhile, at the zoo, the animals waited for their friend. The elephant arranged his game pieces and polished the castles. The tortoise stretched and got ready for a race. The penguin sat patiently all by himself. The rhinoceros worried that his allergies were getting worse. His sniffles were worsening. The owl perched on top of a tall stack of storybooks, scratching his head with concern. Where is Amos? The animals wondered. They were missing their friend. Later that day, I wonder what these animals are going to do. They're leaving the zoo. They're outside the gate, and they brought a red balloon. What? They're getting on the bus? Hooray! My good friends are here, said Amos. Aw, they came to visit their friend. The elephant prepared a game of chess. Amos thought and thought before making a move. I'm too tired to run races today, said Amos to the tortoise. Let's play hide and seek instead. Amos is under his blanket hiding. The tortoise hid inside his shell. Amos yawned. I could use a nap. The penguin sat quietly, keeping Amos's feet warm. Achoo! Amos awoke with a sneeze. The rhinoceros was ready with the handkerchief. I'm beginning to feel much better, thank you, said Amos to his friends. He swung his legs out of bed. Perhaps we'll share a cup of tea. Amos wound his alarm clock. It's getting late, he said. After all, we have a morning bus to catch. So Amos said good night to the elephant, and good night to the tortoise, and good night to the penguin, and good night to the rhinoceros, and good night to the owl, who, knowing that Amos was afraid of the dark, read him a story out loud before turning out the light. Oh, look, all of his friends are there to try to make him feel better. Good night, Amos. When you're sick, does your family help to do things to make you feel better? What are some things that make you feel better when you're sick? Amos liked having his friends help him by giving him a tissue when he had a sneeze, by keeping him company and playing games with him, by bringing him a gift of a red balloon, and by being sensitive when he needed to rest because he was so tired. So if you're sick, you can think about the things to do to help you get better. And when you're better, then you can go back to work, or you could go back to school.